moment where they composed the text of the Ketubah, and it was all based on Isaac and Rebekah's, broken vessels, and the shards of light, and that as a married couple, they're going to do all they can to get each other's shards of light in the world. It was beautiful. And as they mentioned the primordial light, a cloud moved away from the sun, and it went, oh, and all of a sudden it became more bright and growing.
Whoa. did you do your sukkah?
Yes. Sukkot up, we just decided against it a little bit, I thought that we just.
Yep.
Maybe not to be home.
Right.
It's a half a second.
Is yours in fact one of these Italian ones?
It is.
Yep. But they don't come with the pitone.
I wonder if that's what we got a couple of years
But you
ago.
can speak
when we
into
didn't
your
have the
Italian
ketone,
right now.
and I paid,
Oh, grazie.
Yeah, grazie.
and I ended up paid more and going to a different place, but I would get home with the ketone. We went to the Judaica place, I think.
It should be,
In
it should have
sabbatical
happened.
years, apparently.
It should have been
That's what
7
he
years
said.
ago.
It
Yeah.
just, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, he said in the sabbatical year.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, it's a Shemitah, so,
Yeah, I get it.
Sabbatical year.
it's just,
Isn't that interesting?
but that year that I ordered one wasn't a Shemitah, we just didn't get a ketone. And it bothered me. So I
So
went,
apparently theirs just happens, I guess, however they're breeding their bread, they don't grow one.
interesting,
So
but
it is technically kosher. Henry sent me this whole article about this, he's like, he's like, you probably already know this, I'm like, nope.
I haven't heard of that. That's,
Yep,
that's
I've never heard of that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know that 2 years ago, the one we ordered didn't. So I wasn't happy, so I found another place.
Oh,
And I ordered it from a Judaica place in Brooklyn. And like, they had like 3 or 4 different ones you could order. And I'm like, well, I'm not ordering the $300 set.
right.
It was a little out
Well,
of
and
the
there's, I mean, you've
budget.
heard me say, there are these interesting ethical questions too about the carbon footprint of flying the moon.
That I feel the same way. I'm like,
So-
I could go gather stuff in my yard and know I don't have a brazen apple, which grows 5 miles, less than 5 miles from my house.
Exactly.
Would I have to do
Could
that?
we somehow grow, probably not in the church here,
And because an apple has a little bit of a stem, and this picture's right, would that be as appropriate
Right.
versus the carbon footprint? And the plastic it's wrapped in, and that's just,
check, check, check.
Syracuse is orange.
Check, check, check.
In orange? Is it big orange? Okay, I thought only Florida had big
I have no
oranges.
idea why, I have no idea why.
Right, well, whatever is orange, but.
It's just funny. And then he sent this picture that he and a friend were on ice skating. I don't know.
Is this all the same day?
I don't know if it's the same time he went roller skating with
No, you have to find it.
yesterday. Oh, yeah, then
Wonderful.
he just sent us a great, so. They both text us like we were talking about, so. I know a lot of kids love college. Don't text the parents. We didn't either.
Every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. And we talk. That was it. That's what we did.
Yeah, so I typed, well,
That's what mom was doing. Why you even talk to me?
okay. Jody is here, and Barbara's here, and Eric, and ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Brennan on the alto sax. All right, come on over, everybody. Let's join together.
While he holds his head up, yeah.
And Henry Reznikov, ladies and gentlemen. And we're actually going to use a lulav and etrog that Henry brought in, which was so generous of you. Thank you so much. And interestingly, and you'll see this in a little bit, and I had no idea, so please fill in the gaps of what I'm about to share.
No, you have the same information I have.
Okay. Because it is a Shemitah year, they can't pick the etrogs from the trees in Israel, which makes total sense. And so this year, the etrog comes from Italy, and apparently the trees that they have there, the particular etrogim there, don't grow a pitom. So even though what we consider kosher is that it has to have the pitom intact, the particular breed that grew there doesn't have one, but they are nevertheless considered kosher. So it's just fascinating that, we have a whole contingency plan every 7 years. It's wonderful. It smells just as good, and but it does not have a pitom, and it's not kosher. So I did a double negative on purpose. Right, it is kosher, right? Well,
Right,
I don't
not-
want anyone
not
to look at it and say, it doesn't have a pitom. It is, in fact, kosher. So, welcome. Hopefully everyone did pick up the big book that it does not say Shabbat on the spine of the book. And can someone please go and lock the door at 6:15? Who would like to go do that? Who knows how to do that? Thank you, Henry. It's 6:05. You got some time. We are going to be in our festival service tonight, which will begin on page, let's see. We're going to be on
663.
663. Oh, for our opening
For the
song.
opening, right.
663.
A mouthful of Hebrew. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach v'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach v'samachta b'chagecha v'hayita ach sameach ושמחת בחגיך, והיית אך שמח. 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 ושמחת בחגיך, והיית אך שמח.
So welcome and Chag Sameach, everyone. It's incredible to have this festival that we know takes us purposefully outside of ourselves. We've spent so much time internally doing so much work as an individual and yes, as a community, but now we're going to go even farther beyond into nature and into our responsibility as a planet, which is so beautiful and so important. So we'll be talking about that throughout our service, and then even at the end, going outside to shake the lulav and etrog in our sukkah. So please go to 384 in your book, page 384, and just double checking that those of you who came in, that your book does not say Shabbat on the spine. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That's why I double check. And Jody, when was the last time you lit Shabbat, or festival candles?
Festival candles? Probably never.
Oh, well then come on up if you're comfortable doing that. Oh, there you go, you fixed it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehalik ner shel yom tov.
May these festival lights open our eyes to the joys in life. He who delights the eye, freedom to be ourselves, the knowledge of Torah that shapes our moral being, the heritage of celebration that unites us as a people. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this season. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam,
Shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu l'zman hazeh.
Thank you so much, Yasher Koach. And now let's turn together to page 389. Tonight, let our shelters be strung with the finest fruits of creation: love, fertility, prosperity, wisdom. Let us promise to feed the hungry. Let our harvest bring peace. And now page 394 for Baruch Hu. If you are able, please rise.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
And page 397, you'll notice throughout that we have readings that are specific for each festival. So on the bottom for Sukkot, the colors, let's read together. The colors of early evening sky blend and deepen, allowing new lights to be seen, twinkling through the branches, the promise that in darkness new light will be revealed. Page 398.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ואורך ימינו, ובהם נהגה יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ויעבדך אל תעשה ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. We're on page 402.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בריבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Amen.
On page 405 is one of my most favorite readings in the Siddur. Even when we don't have doubt, to be a part of a religious tradition that allows for doubt and that welcomes it and says, when you have doubt, don't be afraid, don't feel pushed away, but instead embrace it, play with it, and see where it takes you, I think is a really profound religious tradition and is one that isn't afraid of that wrestling. So let's read together. Doubting is but the forefront of faith in the infinite growth of an unbounded creation. A doubting age is one of restlessness and discontent with what is current. A doubt is an idea that is still alive. To doubt that the past has uncovered all things is to express faith that many things are still to be uncovered. To doubt that we have grown to our full stature and knowledge is to express faith that we may develop into beings of such power and dignity that we cannot as yet imagine what shall be. Page 406.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושי פלא, נורא תהילות Osefele Malchutecha Rahu Bandecha Bokei Hayam Lifnei Moshe Miriam Zelianu V'Yamiru Adonai Yimloch Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Avayeh V'nemar Kippur Adonai et Yaakov V'golo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ya'al Yisrael.
Page 409. Let's read together in the middle of the page. May we lie down this night in peace and rise up to life renewed. May this night spread over us a canopy of calm, lifted by the blessing of rest. There will come a time when the morning will bring no word of war, famine, or anguish. There will come a dawn to rejoice in the peace of mind, heart, and being. Praised are you, the source of renewal within us, for the night's rest and for the promise of peace. Baruch atah Adonai haparei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Now we're going to turn ahead many pages to page 468. And just a word, we're going to still be saying Morid Hatal up until next Sunday, which is when our big switch happens to winter time. And that's when we will begin saying Morid Hagashem. We switch from praying for the dew, and instead we pray for actual rain. So in case you were wondering, Morid Hatal for tonight. Please rise.
Adonai sifatai tifta ufia hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Ve'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel chasadim tovim, v'konei avot, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei b'neihem, למען שמו ויהבה, מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד אתה. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורפא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך מביט ומחיה, ומצליח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי אבות. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל HaKadosh.
We're going to pray silently now from page 478 through page 492.
shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. 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 Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael.
So exciting. Thank you again to Henry for this particular lulav and etrog set, our 4 species as we are taught in the Torah. And if you would like, we will be referring to the blessings on page 571 in a little bit. But first, I just want to talk about the lulav and the etrog, particularly with this group. Do you have a favorite bit of trivia about the lulav and the etrog that you happen to enjoy and you want to share? You know? Anything you, like when you think of the lulav and the etrog, what do you think about? A teaching perhaps that you've enjoyed learning over the years? So I'll tell you one of my favorites is that this represents all the ways that we are to be upright and careful with the ways that we use our bodies in the world, and that each part of the lulav and the etrog represent different parts of our bodies. And so the lulav, the palm branch, represents our spine, yeah. Then that we should be upright and honest and trustworthy. And let's see, this is the willow, so this is the myrtle. Looks like our, Jody, what does that look like? What shape of our body? That's fair. I guess if you picture it this way, almond-like, I guess I see. It's like our eyes. Okay, at least that's according to this midrash. That's all right. Thank you. That's okay. And that we should, see the world with kindness and with the benefit of the doubt, and that the willow is meant to be kind of like, I don't know. What do you think? Fingers, yeah, again with our fingers. It could be fingers. Maybe somebody here was like, I don't know, I don't want to deal with fingers. But no, it wasn't fingers in this midrash. We'll have to write a new one. In this one, it's supposed to be mouth, but let's think about what our fingers could do. So it's mouth, and so of course be careful with our speech. And then the etrog is so symbolic of our hearts and the way we should, of course, let our hearts lead our actions in the world. I often wonder, because this is a fertility holiday as well, there's something so uterus-like about the etrog as well, and something very phallic about the lulav. And so I've read midrashim that discuss that as well. And as long as there are no kids here tonight, I can mention that aspect of the lulav and the etrog. So any questions you have about the lulav and the etrog? What are we supposed to do with them once we have them? What do you remember? Yes? Well, yes. The smelling is really more of just for pleasure. It's not really part of the mitzvah, but it is certainly a joy. And this is Zman Simchatenu. This is the time of year. Zman is time. Simchatenu is of our happiness, of our joy. It is a mitzvah to be happy. So we're supposed to go around and say, be happy. This is a time to celebrate and be happy. And it's so interesting, again, the juxtaposition of Yom Kippur, one of our most solemn times of the year, and 4 days later, we're supposed to be happy. But it's Zman Simchatenu. If you saw in one of the prayers during our silent reading, it calls this that name. So certainly the smelling is a nice part of it, and I will pass this around just a bit. So we shake it, as you said. We actually shake them together because they are the four species. And, Yes, we join them together. I like that you use that phrase. Do you see any symbolism in joining them together? Ooh, nice. Putting the heart to the body. And we stand which direction when we shake them? Facing which? Yes, east. I'll remind you, for those of you who've heard this, in my previous congregation, our ark faced north, but that happened to be Jerusalem Avenue, so I think it was maybe a joke on the architect's part. I don't know, but so we always prayed facing Jerusalem Avenue on Long Island. So we always had to turn, yeah. Right now, so here's the thing. Face up is usually with the pitom face up, right? But we have no pitom. So I think we still have to think about, that's the stem. So when you say the blessing, you have the pitom face down. On page 571, if you take a look, the footnote is really, really helpful in this regard. When you say the blessing, the pitom is face down, I believe. And then facing east, you recite the blessing, and then you turn it face up. So where the pitom would be, we turn it face up. We hold them together. The lulav is in the right hand, so I have them backwards right now. And then you shake it, and you go straight, right, back, left, up, and down, representing all the directions, and therefore, who is in every direction? God. It's... Stephen, what are you thinking about? Well, so it's, I guess, is it as much of a circle as we can get because you're going in front of you, to the side, behind you, and to the side, and then up and then down. So you are going around yourself, and then up and then down. But even the corners, you're right. Every direction on a compass. 360 degrees. Interesting question. So we will all do this together. I'll invite everybody to please rise. And you have a choice. You can shake the lulav and the etrog while we do Hallel, which is a tradition. And we're going to be doing Hallel after we do the blessings here. And we're also going to go outside and dwell in the sukkah, so you'll have a chance to shake the lulav there as well. And you'll have a chance to say the blessing over dwelling in a sukkah, which is another mitzvah of Sukkot. I'm hoping that next Shabbat, next Saturday, even though I won't be with you, and I don't know who is leading squirrelers next Saturday, that hopefully the weather will cooperate and you'll be able to do squirrelers outside. So we'll see about that. So, pitom, face down in the left hand, holding them together, joining heart and body. I like that a lot. Don't separate the two. And we say the blessings together. Please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav vitzivanu al netilat lulav. Our praise to you, Adonai, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot. I should be standing east, commanding us to take up the lulav. And this is the first day of waving. So would you like to, we can sing? Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'hikianu lazman hazeh.
So we go in front of us 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to poke anybody. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then up, and then down. And when we start Hallel, which will be next, would you like to go? Okay, so here you go. Oh, and I didn't even turn it up. Okay, I'll do it right when we're outside. So, yeah, you can start with it up now. All right. So let's turn to Hallel, which is on what?
558.
558.
Odu l'Adonai ki tov, ki le'olam chasto. Ya ba 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 bye bye, ya la 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 bye, ya ba 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 bye, ya ba 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 bye bye, ya ba 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 bye, ya ba 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 bye. Yomana, Yomana, Yisrael, ki le'olam chasto. Ya ba 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 bye bye, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Yamruna, Yamruna, Bedarom, ki le'olam chasto. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Yamruna, Yamruna, Yeri Adonai, ki le'olam chasto. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
And we can keep going. Should we do a...
I should have brought you the lulav, shake, shake, shake. Do 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 the lulav, shake, shake, shake. Sorry for interrupting your concentration. Oh.
It is just Psalms. B'tzeit Israel. It's these Psalms that are here that are set aside for Hallel. They're particularly
There are
happy
particular
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, was that
No,
what you were saying?
you know, you're asking if there are particular ones. Yeah. Yeah. These. These, them.
These, them?
These, them. Them, these.
These,
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Them.
They.
Hold on, I didn't mean to turn that on. I think that was the Lulav Shake song.
Oh, you're trying to get the other
Okay,
verse?
page 5. Okay, we'll shake it when we get outside. Let's go now to Aleinu, page 586. Remain standing, please, if you are able.
Aleinu l'shapeach Adon ha'kol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו ממשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגאון עלינו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We pause now and think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. If anyone is observing a Shiva Shloshim, a first year of mourning, or a Yortzeit this evening, please feel free to share a name out loud. May her memory be for a blessing. Let's join together in the Mourner's Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah, v'alma tivarach chirutei, v'amlich malchutei, v'chayichon v'yomechon, v'chayei t'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shemei rabah mevarach le'olam olamei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitzba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudusha brichu, le'ela limkol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Please be seated. We are going to conclude tonight with Adama B'Shamayim. It's not in the prayer book, I looked. But it is a song that connects so much to the theme of the holidays at this point about earth, sky, fire, water. Adama B'Shamayim, Chom ha'esh, Tzlil ha'mayim, Ani magish זאת בגופי, ברוחי בנשמתי. Heya, 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 ho. Heya, 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 ho. Heya, 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 ho. Mother Earth, Father Sky, heat of fire, drop of water. I can feel it in my body, in my spirit, in my soul. Hey ya, 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 ho. Hey ya, 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 ho. Hey ya, 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 ho.
I invite you all to join us out at the Sukkah and otherwise wish you a very joyful Chag Sameach. And Friday night, what? We can do that, or we can go out right here and just kind of prop the door open. And Friday night we have we're going to eat dinner in the Sukkah and then have a Sukkah-related Friday night service as well. There are no lights. It's going to be a little dark.
Get your phone out. Get your flashlight on your phone out, because that's how we're going to see.
Well, if I had known, I would have brought my headlamp.
Yeah, I have one of those somewhere.
Henry, you have the lulav and etrog. Thank you.
Never know when you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Not being sarcastic.
No, it's true.
I'll turn off the Zoom.